divine guidance i få som få alla cui se fer lan tarawan you få bandel su.
Hi, I'm Patricia McNair, your host of Divine Guidance with Patricia. If you are bursting to embrace and strengthen your connection to your divine guidance, your whole being, this is the show for you. Join me the first and third Wednesday of the month at 9 a.m. Pacific on transformationtalkradio.com. Are you ready to discover the amazing gift of the universe that is you? On Divine Guidance with Patricia, Spirit and I will trigger you to embrace and validate the light that you are. On my show, I will bring you thought-provoking, inspiring messages designed to ignite a spark of spiritual awareness, the first step to becoming a whole being. Join me on Divine Guidance with Patricia and discover your gifts and awaken your true sense of self to embrace and empower your spiritual, mental, and emotional well-being. Divine Guidance with Patricia starts now. Welcome back to Divine Guidance with Patricia. You know what? I always seem excited. I am excited. I love doing this. I love having this platform. I'm so grateful to have this platform and bring forward the divine, beautiful beings that Creator and Mother Earth want me to have brought forward, because everyone's information is so vital and important, especially in this time. And everyone has the right to have their voice shared, to have their information shared, and to be able to speak from their soul. If you want to be a guest on my show, go to my website, divineguidance.earth, and under shows and events, there is a form to fill out. Fill it out, send it to me. Let's talk and let's rock and roll and have some fun on my show. So today I am holding a big chunk of selenite because I feel so blessed and honored, and I feel so alive with this being. I know this being personally, and I'm so honored and happy to have this being in my life and on my path. This being shoots from the hip. There's no BS, just like me, and is involved with so many different aspects of her own avatars, multiversal and interdimensional, and has done so much work in this lifetime to be all that she is. And I mean all that she is. And her work is irreplaceable. So I'm going to ask for Commander ILTRON SISTON. How are you? Welcome to Divine Guidance with Patricia.
Well, I'm doing fabulous. Thanks for having me on, Patricia. It's such a delight and pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can feel the energy between the two of us like we always do. This is so great. I just, for a moment, I know you. And I would like for our audience to know what you can share about you, who you are, and what you're doing here on this beautiful, beautiful Mother Earth at this time.
Well, it depends on which dimension you're talking about. Are you requesting ground crew? Or are you requesting other dimensions? If you can be more specific.
Well, let's start going with your work with the Lord Commander Ashtar. I call him Lord Ashtar, but Commander Ashtar.
I am part of the Airborne Command, which is Commander Ashtar. Many people have referred to it as Q. I know that. I hope that's not a buzzword for you guys. But that's just where they're at, and that's how they understand it. I'm a commander, 9th Octurian, male gender commander, and I operate and command intersolar quantum light starship transport and troop support on the Moonrise Awakening. I specialize in sacred geometrical applications of interdimensional math and multiverse influence, interstitial frequency modulation of water and crystals. And I think as a result of that, that's why we went into phase 1 with the ground crew. We were called to create a free ascension platform for humanity. And that's how we were able to call forward like frequency individuals that are here in the ground crew. A lot of them are waking up. A lot of them have been awakened. So it's a way for us to communicate with them. And I am able to channel the intel frequency into this platform. It's a TikTok platform. It's known as Commander_Guardian. And then also on YouTube, we have Ascension Superpowers 7776. And we created a playlist. The Commander has a playlist on there. There's about probably 54 intels that came forward over a period of a year. Hasn't been up that long. We are not out there looking for followers. We are out there looking for leaders and guardians. That's the difference between us and the normal people you see out there, the false light workers. We provide free DNA activations and clearings to help humanity because that's all we care about. We provide situational awareness updates, especially during portals. Our ground crew needs to know what's going on at all times. And what's nice with the platform, and believe me, I was the last person that wanted a platform. I mean, I don't even do, Patricia had to, we went around and around because I told her, I said, I don't do these lives. I'm not good at doing these lives. This is not my strong suit. And I cannot put my face out there for classified reasons. But we are very active. It seems like the majority of the beings that are very active, we stay below the radar. Would that be fair to say, Patricia?
That would be absolutely spot on because you know what? There's a lot done right underneath the very noses of those you don't want attention from. And I used to say I'm just an old woman living on the mountain, one of creator's best kept secrets, and I love it that way. So I got it. I understand what you're saying. And good on you because there's no ego involved in doing the work that you do. It's you have a mission. You know what you're here to do. You know what other avatars and other dimensions are here to do. So with that, why don't we get into a little bit? Can you tell us about a couple of your other avatars that you've actually worked and activated and pulled that connection consciously to you?
Yeah, I'll share with you. I have her name's Pixnatha Remtree, and she's the Virago star clan, which is Centralis Virago Viragians, which is a Gemini constellation near Merkaba, which is the double star. It's basically part of the Gemini constellation system. She is 2 iterations above us here, which we are really technically in 4D as we're speaking. She is a commander of a flight tactical small ship that we run light support for the larger light ships. We do quick in, quick out. She's 6'8" tall, long blonde, white hair, triangular shaped face, pointed chin. No, we're not. No, we're not a fairy. High cheekbones, small mouth. I know. I can feel you, Patricia. Small mouth, blue pink colored lips, large upturned a bit eyes, blue with yellow and a gold ring going around her iris. She's a no nonsense being and she gets the job done. And she's very much a part of me because that's a lot of how I am. A lot of people don't understand my sense of humor and they don't get me because I am a no nonsense being and I have done a lot of integrations. So as you do these integrations, you take on those characteristics, I should say.
I just want to I just want to interrupt because I'm hearing and feeling from the audience the word integrations. Can you just give that a little bit of a snap?
I can try. Basically, I can try. Integrations, it's the same as an iteration. So for instance, we're in a third dimensional, we start in a third dimensional being iteration. Okay. Each strand of DNA corresponds with a dimensional being in our body or an iteration. So technically, most human beings on Earth have 3 to 4 strands of DNA plugged in right now. Science calls the rest of the DNA unplugged DNA. Well, as you do your work, and I know, right? I see that look.
I
As
know,
you do,
right?
I know, right?
Well, me and the conformity to the dogma of what people are spilling out for spirituality and universal law is just, I don't negate with it. Sorry.
absolutely, absolutely. So as we do our inner work and as we clean out our chakra systems and we start coming online, which many people have a lot of different terms for it, waking up, going
Yes.
through rabbit holes, waking up, becoming more aware, becoming
Aware.
more of an authentic being here. And as that happens, you're able to integrate your higher beings. So this particular iteration, like I was telling you, she likes to go by Pixie. It's like there's a lot. It's interesting because there's a lot of movies and a lot of science fiction movies, they call it, but they're actually documentaries. And that's where the disclosure has been and is happening. And it's amazing because we're all hidden right in plain sight. Anyone that's ever watched the Transformers movies, the Transformer, you probably haven't, Patricia. It's a
Oh, I
kid's.
have. I've got a little
Oh,
guy.
you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe, but I don't know for sure up there on the mountain, you guys use rabbit ears or something. I don't know. But but anyways, the Autobots, they're all aliens. The Autobots are hidden in plain sight in the form of cars. The Decepticons are also hidden in plain sight. It's really a metaphor to our world here. As far as the beings, there's the real light workers, which are the Autobots, and then there's the Decepticons that pretend to be light workers. And that's where the discernment and the iterations are so important right now, because each individual has the capability of accessing 1,728 timelines. And when you sleep at night during your astral travels, you're going to be experiencing memories and you're going to have real vivid dreams. And you're like, what is it? Well, it's actually another timeline that you have to choose to collapse, call back your energy, and choose to be on the highest timeline. And I mean, that's every time we go to bed. That's when a lot of our work's getting done. So, but I do want to go back to Pixie. Pixie has a piercing in her right ear, like a clip. I'm sorry, her left ear. My bad. And she actually received it. It was a commendation for rescuing 347 Earth children that were being transported and shipped to the Saturn portal, Zigmar Delton Gateway. That she is involved in many rescues. And I mean, she's just a tactical being, but she's a warrior pilot. And I mean, just to let you know how real she is, when you go to sleep, I have memories that came online about a year ago. I don't do real well with time, Patricia, because it's not like people have been taught. So I get a lot of the times I find myself saying to someone, "What year is it?" And because I don't know, or I don't know what month it is, or so. But what I was going to tell you is I have a memory where I was standing in a spaceship. I was Pixie, and I was teaching driver's ed training. I was teaching how to fly spaceships, and we literally stand in it. And there was actually two beings. They were female gender, and they were earthlings, or at least they had the appearance of earthlings. That doesn't necessarily mean that they were earthlings.
Right.
And they were learning how to fly. And it was flight school because, like I said, where I come from, we're warrior pilots and they were in training. So they were learning how to fly these. And they would we would stand in the ship and we would plug our consciousness into the ship. And we would fly. You don't use your hands, you literally use your consciousness. And it's all crystal oriented. And we were going very high speeds, like speeds that I can't even explain to you, but we had a terrain and I would set a beacon out ahead, and their job was to fly the ship without taking out any telephone poles or mountains, or I'm not joking, and swerve around everything and get to the beacon as quickly as possible and capture it. And the first one did really, really well. But the other individual, it was brutal. And she thought she was doing so well. She's like, how am I doing? And I'm like, well, you're moving the ship, but the problem is you're about 500 miles off in the wrong direction. And I said, we would have died about 2 minutes ago, because in that dimension, everything moves much faster too. So, but I mean, this is what I do at night. And my memories are just, I keep getting more and more memories that are coming online.
Amazing. You know, there's we're all doing different things, but we all kind of cross paths to share this experience, and then we move on and we're off doing it, and then we're cross pathing again. And I love that aspect because, you know, there's one thing that whether I go to sleep and I know I'm going to go do something really, I don't know what it is, but I know I'm being summoned is how I take it on. And then during the day, and if I'm guided, following divine guidance, there's a connection to such a passion, such an energy. It's just a total different way of being, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you don't necessarily have to understand it right now. It's okay, because our DNA is coming online more and more and more. And I want to encourage all of the truth seekers out there. Just try to ride the waves, guys. Just try, take care of yourselves, get enough rest, try to eat the best you can. Don't stress anything. That's the best advice I can give you, because it
Yeah,
doesn't happen overnight.
yeah, and I don't know. I was weaving because it's so much disinformation. I mean, I've followed spirit all my life, not always wanting, because sometimes Patricia didn't want to do what they wanted to do, but did it anyways. Um, but the fact is, with what's been going on in the last 4 years, critical information has been so twisted in such a violent, energetic way, and being thrown at the human race right now, that I even was not not going to do my work, but it even got to me, to the fact that, wow, how do I clear and stand in my holy light? Because to me, sovereignty, soul sovereignty, and standing in my holy light, my truth, is my power, is my passion. And I heard Creator say clearly, Patricia, pick a side and stand in it. And that's what's helped me so much, is the fact that I'm aligned with being optimistic, with bringing, I only want to do my work, whether I know what it is or not. I want to do my work. And I'm sure a lot of people waking right now may not know what their work is, but like you said, stand in that. Just hold that line, and all that you need will be revealed, because you're here remembering who you truly are in so many dimensional planes. And it's a beautiful time to be alive here, even though it feels it's so chaotic and it can be so heavy. But it doesn't have to be, because we are our light beings, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, like, while we're working on ourselves right now, a lot of people, they'll say to you, I don't see anything going on. I don't, nothing's changing. I'm just going to give you a situational awareness update that I'm aware of, okay, that I can share with you today. Because with the planetary body undergoing the space and time reorganization, there's many strange anomalies that are greatly influencing the quantum field into subatomic layers. That's generating confusion and some panic for those entities who were regularly using interdimensional portals or jump gates. Are you paying attention? We have been busy with ancient portal systems that were used for centuries by the Dark Cabal or the Illuminati. When they jump now, we are sending these entities into space and places they didn't expect to go.
Yes, bye-bye.
We're sending them on field trips, okay, that they weren't planning on going to. So we've been tracking and we've captured genetically engineered fallen angelics, and we put them in stasis fields and we route them into another location off planet. This is what's going on. So the damage and cleanup of obliterating thousands to millions of shadow entities and AI reptilian hybrids taking a surprise run on the 6D ley lines, which you're connected, you're a huge grid worker, and interconnected portals through India was a massive guardian operation. We have guardian operations taking place globally that people aren't even aware of. But when you see big destructions and things happening, like what happened in Maui, that was a big battle that unfortunately reached the surface, and there's some casualties. All right, that's just how it is. But you got to understand, this was in their contracts. It's in everyone's contract, unfortunately. You know, they decide when they're going to come and when they're going to go. And I just want everyone to understand there's so much going on behind the scenes. Nothing is in mainstream media. If you really want to know, go watch science fiction movies. If you wonder, how did we get in this situation? Watch Jupiter Ascending. Watch, there's Captain Marvel movies. It seems like a lot of the Marvel movies are really bringing out a lot of truths, but they can do it in the way it's science fiction, because this is getting the crystal and the rainbow children, getting them ready as Terrans of the new earth. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I totally agree, because the human race has been endowed, and it's already been set in motion centuries ago. And the endowment is to be caretakers. Nobody owns the earth. The earth doesn't need everyone else healing her. Perhaps maybe connect with the earth and see what you brought in as an earth skinwalker this time, as wearing an earth body. You chose to come here for a divine purpose, and the divine purpose is connected to the purpose of what earth is doing herself. So you know what, we could talk for hours, but I'm gonna just ask Sierra if you could pull up quantum DNA transmuting video. That is one of Commander ILTRON's videos on TikTok. If you could do that, and let's share that with the audience for a minute, please.
Please take this through the outer levels, mind grid, DNA, karmic contract, core soul level, and beyond. From beyond the moment of self to beyond and through the earth, transmute the negatives at the moment of self, past, present, and future timelines. Through all dimensions and realities, all chakras and chakra complexes on all levels. Take this through the morphogenetic field and subtle energy systems, all levels and components of the being. Fully, completely, totally, irrevocably, and permanently. Anchor, lock, and seal through the hologram. Anchor, lock, and seal through the universal time matrix. Beloveds, we thank you for this opportunity. It is with great joy and reverence we are home in the diamond heart of God. Our infinite stream of love is with you in all ways. And so it is.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that video. So you can take a look at TikTok. It's Commander_Guardian, right?
Correct.
Okay. Take a look at those. They will, I watched several of them, and every time I watch them, I get something else from them. They're beautifully done, created by you and a partner, and they're just beautifully done. I'm not a TikTok person. I'm kind of afraid of TikTok, but maybe I should get set up on there myself. Okay. So an hour goes by fast. You hear me say
Right.
that every show because an hour goes by fast. Um,
Right.
I know that you have something that you received a download on or dreamt about and brought it into reality. It's now in the physical, uh, the organites. Can you tell us a little
Yes.
bit about that? And we'll have Sierra, if you could put some of the pictures up of the organites and let them kind of roll on through while Commander gives us
Well,
some.
the organites is our phase 2 that we had to collaborate, but we were waiting for the right crystal company to do this with. And we found it. It's here in the USA, actually in Ohio. I believe they're based out of Ohio now. earthfamilycrystals.com. They ship globally. It's a family owned business. And all of their crystals are genuine and real. There's a lot, again, fake crystal companies out there selling garbage. You're only as good as what you have. Okay. So we had to create and distribute organites for humanity and make them inexpensive and affordable for the collective. We designed handcrafted, self-charging, and a lot of them glow in the dark for the kids. We started we started with the sentient beings, the cats, the dogs, the trees, the animals, because they needed extra ground support because they've been holding so much light and doing so much work for the ground crew and everyone that's down here. Plus, this is for the grid workers. The grid workers now have instruments to take with them on site that they can carry in their pockets. And I know if you're not familiar with organites, what are they? It's from the former star seed that was here, Dr. Wilhelm Reich, that had the technology in the 1800s. Okay, he had it in big boxes, but that was not conducive for an animal to wear in a dog tag. So now we have those, they're available. Again, we only market them through earthfamilycrystals.com. You can go on there and search organites and you can get whatever you want. We've made sure that they're affordable because it's no good to have all these high-end organites out there. And again, if you receive an organite that is perfect, it's been machine made, it's probably not a real organite. Okay. I want to see flaws in them. You know why? I want to see your flaws, Patricia. That's what makes you so special and original. Just like
Yeah.
I have flaws in me. And that's okay. I want to see that. That means you've been handcrafted, beautifully made. Okay. Um, so we made a 11th Stargate chakra organite. Okay. And I had traveled the globe for a long 15 years collecting sands from Bermuda, Giza, the Sahara, Mount Sinai, Israel, 4 trips over there, a lot of many places where the global stargates exist. And we used high frequency crystals and we infused amethyst, shungite, hematite, fuchsite, peacock ore, selenite. You know all these crystals. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And we infused them into the 11th Stargate galactic chakra. These things are amazing because it actually blocks EMF and it turns everything into harmonic radiation fields. And I had a dream because I was wondering, gosh, is this stuff I'm doing, is this even beneficial? And my guardian showed me a dream. And I was with some children and I was in this very old ancient castle. And downstairs was a dark room. And the little boy says, let me go check because there was all these elaborate velvet curtains and drapes and marble. And I went in there and I'm like, no, you need to leave the room. And there was a taxidermy king. I know this sounds gross, but he was actually taxidermied and
Yes.
he was in all of his robes. And at that moment, I knew that he was a pedophile.
Oh.
And I reached in my pocket and I pulled out an organite and I sat it at his feet and I literally watched it turn into a black hole swirl, almost like you'd see Andromeda, the star system.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucked him right in, gone.
Yes.
It was amazing. I was like, whoa, it was so cool. So that also, that is this 11th Stargate chakra is the one that's 18 inches above your crown. It's silver and black is what we were instructed. and the angelic human light body will integrate all of the higher forms and identities underneath itself and drops down, okay, which is the integration we were talking about earlier in the show, which is the 11th chakra descends into your throat chakra. Because what's happening is we're turning into light bodies, guys. So that means all of our chakra membranes are dissolving and we're becoming white all down our bodies. That's the goal. So, and I think you might have a video on the light body chakra, maybe.
Yeah, before we go into that, I just want to know, is there anything like you sent me some organite and I love it. I absolutely love it. I've noticed a big difference in my Thor boy, who's laying here snoring as usual during every show. But it's given him a little bit more rejuvenation. But I notice when I have it around him, I can see more clearly. I can see the energetics of where he needs energy sent to. I don't know if that's part of it or if it's just part of me working with organite, but I wanted to ask you that because I'm able to see it more clearly where he needs a little bit more energy in TLC.
I think that it's almost like grid working, but on steroids. So whatever your gifting is, Patricia, you're gifted in so many different aspects. And it just takes your giftings to another level is what happens.
Awesome. So that's for anybody else that's working on it. It's really unique to see that my own gifts interact with this beautiful, beautiful piece of organite that you sent me. So everyone out there, if you're not even sure of what your gifts are at the moment, take an organite and it will come through and it will elevate what you're already gifted in. So that might be a little there.
It amplifies. And that's why we started with these sentient beings, because we know that they're all light holders. We know that they're doing work for us. And we know that they're exhausted. And that's why we started making them as an amplifier. All crystals, what do? They absorb negative energy and they amplify positive. When we lock that into an organite and put the crystals in there, you're causing a piezoelectric effect, which is completely changing and harmonizing the energy fields and getting rid of the chaos and the negativity. That's why we started with the sentient beings.
Well, it's a beautiful place to start. I know that I continuously ask my beautiful Thor here, don't take on what's not yours, baby. You know, don't take on what's not yours. But yeah, cats, animals, horses, especially, and you work with horses quite deeply. So they're beautiful. And that reminds me, a lady was trying to get in touch with me who works with the animal spirits and knowing that they are pure spiritual teachers and guardians that come in to work with each specifically. I've lost your communication. So if you hear this on the show, please respond to me again. I'd love to have you on the show. All right. So we're going to maybe take a look at, which one did you want to look at? The Galactic 11?
Yeah, the Galactic one. Yes.
Okay. So let's see if we could pull up Galactic 11th chakra video, and then we'll come right back.
We traveled far and wide to gather sands from the Stargates, Giza, Israel, Jordan, Sarasota, and dived into the Bermuda to bring you the alchemized galactic Stargate Organite chakra. This is the 11th chakra located 18 inches above your crown, where marvels igniting the flame of mysteries and memories unfold. Earth's chakra system stargates and galactics filter and transmit higher energetic frequencies into our planetary grid to accelerate Earth's ascension. Meanwhile, sentient beings are running to get their organite pet tags from our ground crew. We are now collaborating with sea turtle rescues to provide organites for healing our ecosystem and turtle rehabilitation. These organites are taking grid work to a whole new level. Welcome to the new Earth.
Welcome back to Divine Guidance with Patricia with Commander ILTRON SISTON. Am I saying that right?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So we just showed the Galactic 11 chakra. Go to TikTok and take a look at more of Commander's stuff. It's absolutely amazing. And go to the familycrystals.com and take a look. I work with crystals. I work with a lot of the stones are the planetary healers and the intergalactic messengers and record keepers for me. And I popped on this website and really had a good look, thorough look, and I love the energetics. I love the kids playing in the amethyst. Everything was so pure and organic and peaceful. The energetics of so I'm not about to promote any stone people unless they're legit, and I check them out. And I love them. I love the whole feel of the family and the stones connected.
Well, not to interrupt you, Patricia, but I don't know if you're aware that you may be aware of it, but I know the public's not. This particular family, their amethyst order, they're all angelics.
Yes. I didn't want to say that, but you can.
I can. They're amazing, amazing earth angels, guys. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I'd like to do some work with them in the future as well. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so what is it we were going to do next?
Well, just really briefly, I'm going to mention about the 12th earth chakra. Okay. The 12th earth chakra is really important. We created that in Organite. Again, it was part of Spirit's plan. And that was to embody our authentic embodiment. What does that mean? Well, located 6 inches below our feet holds a hydroplasmic liquid light blueprint to your original angelic 12 strands of DNA. This chakra holds the key to your organic memories, your future 12D timelines, and your light body activations, guys. We made it in Organite. It's available to you. Okay. It is on earthfamilycrystals.com. This starts developing and building your light body, especially with you when you accompany it with the 12D shielding that is located for free on our website. Okay. You don't even need to buy the chakra. It's up to you. If you're like you want to touch something, absolutely, it's magical. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's just magical. It has rainbow moonstone, opal light. Everything's infused with 432 hertz, shungite, selenite, labradorite, pyrite, you name it. But we're going on. This is part of phase 2 of our mission here. We're heading to Bermuda, guys. We've been called, we're going to Bermuda. We make sea turtle organites, which we are now working with some sea turtle rescues and rehabilitations to get sea turtles in their shops, to get them there, to get them shipped globally. But while we're waiting on that to happen, we have been called to go to the Bermuda Stargate because Atlantis is going to rise from the sea. Atlantis is coming up. So we have been called to take 500 to 1,000 sea turtle organites and distribute them on this ship that we're going on. We're giving them away to everybody. And that they will go out globally then and take this organite energy throughout the globe. And the reason this is so important is because in the next 5 years, we are on a mass scale of encountering drastic geomagnetic recalibration and structural changes within the planetary architecture that is going to begin new stages of your higher consciousness coming into your physical embodiment. What does that mean? It means your unconscious mind, your pain body, and your astral mind streams merge into a collective consciousness. We're ready for this embodiment. Whether you're aware of it or whether you're not, you're going on a ride, okay? We all have to up our game right now because we've been pushed to the next level of our spiritual development. No matter what stage you're in, we must embody. What is it? Remember, we talked at the beginning of the show about our other dimensional beings. They have to be brought down. Guys, we are the last living humans. There's no more reincarnations here. This is it. We're the last, we're making history. I mean, you want to get excited about something, you are making history. That's why you are here. You wonder, you want to go home. You're tired of being here. Guys, you are making history by being here. This is the place to be. So things are drastically changing our biorhythms and our lifestyles as we anchor in to our new location and timeline. So we're integrating and embodying more aspects of our multidimensional higher beings. What a fantastic time to be alive. And this is what's happening is the body awareness is directing our cellular knowing that relays intelligent information, or our authentic embodiment. So when we listen to our body, it can give us the information. It carries the map to unlock our authentic self by peeling away the layers of painful or negative patterns, if we are willing to observe ourselves and put forth the effort. You okay there?
Yes, excuse me.
Anyways, I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so grateful to be able to share these crazy things with everybody. I want you to know that you are so loved, and we are so proud of every single one of you, because we are doing the bodies that you have are going to be able to ascend. This has never been done before. And that's why it's so important to take care of your bodies. And it's so exciting to see what's going on. We have so many other Earths that are coming, that have come in, and so many other beings that are watching how we're handling this. How's the ascension going? And constantly sending in more help. We talked last year, Patricia, remember about the whales coming in?
Yes.
Why were there whales coming in? Remember that conversation?
Yes.
We were like, oh my God, it's so exciting.
I love the whales, and you love the whales. And what's exciting is the unification that's taken place, and it's very slow for me. I find it working with others with open, pure heart, with no expectation, no judgment, no devaluing. Just, when you're supposed to work with somebody, or you're supposed to bring your part to the table, bring it to the damn table. Just do it. Don't be afraid of judgment or anything. Stand in your holy light. Like, I've worked with this beautiful being a few times. I've worked with other beautiful beings around the globe, and it's all about unification. Brings in the love and light. Unifying love and light brings in the map work for the galaxy, and us being able to be spirit and form, and then this form be able to ascend. That's how Earth has decided to go. She's decided to go spirit and form. She's leading the way, and we're doing it with her. And it's so amazing, because the unification of spirit and form, that is such a fabric that has been torn apart for way too long, don't you think?
Oh, I think so. Would it be fair to say the spirit and form would be like cultivating your body awareness? Or
Absolutely. It's a
no? You think?
beginning. It's knowing that your spirit and form, and knowing that you're bringing all that you are in, that you're not just waking up in a body, and you got to learn everything again, and it's not about that. This trip around the globe is about bringing all that we are, like you said, all your other avatars, bring them down into this dimension, unify, solidify, and stand in it. I have memories when I was first astral projecting of going to other planets and snapping, and I would be in form. I have that conscious memory. It hasn't left me. And some planets you would age faster or less or whatever. And I never spoke of it, but it's so exciting to be able to relate those stories now with people who may not actually get everything I say, but they don't debunk it. Like, that is rising, isn't it, Commander?
I agree. And I mean, I just want to say to the viewers, please only take what is useful for your spiritual growth, and just discard the rest, or just table it. Because I just want to thank you for your courage and your bravery to be a truth seeker. And that's what we all are, as truth seekers. You know, I've been here for over 26,000 years. I've had over 500 incarnations. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay. But you know what? I'm going to watch, and I'm going to be a part of what's getting ready to happen. And people are in the first stage of the embodiment, where they're becoming aware of what Patricia just said. They're observing, they become aware of what they need to change to become healthier or more balanced. And, that awareness usually starts with it has to take place because in order to do so, you free yourselves from pain or to better help yourselves by paying attention to reoccurring patterns that disempower you or limit you. Those days are gone because, guys, I know personally, I've got superpowers coming online that my husband stands around and looks and says, "What plant? Where are you from?" And I just kind of smile and like keep moving. But it's happening. And the thing is, I'm no different than you that are listening. I'm no different, guys. We are all humans, and you can do so much more. We can all do amazing things. We were all sent here to be guardians of the new world. And let's join together and let's do it. And let's really kick ass when we do it.
I love that. Yeah.
Sorry, I maybe wasn't allowed to say the.
No, sorry, say yes if you want to. This is an authentic show, don't you know? I always say, never limit the creator. Never limit the creator. Never limit the creator, which is you as well. Never limit that. So, as we get ready to close, I don't know, how much time do we have, Sierra? 5 minutes. Okay.
5 minutes. We can get in a lot of trouble in 5 minutes.
I know, right? So first of all, if you'd like to have the commander back, let me know. I would like to have you back, and I guess that's what we need. So I'd like to have you back maybe in a couple months because I have a feeling that some really big things are cooking, and maybe we could give some updates on what's happening at that time. At the same token, Commander ILTRON, I want to say thank you for all that you and your team do. I want to let Lord Ashtar know that he's my buddy and I love him, and that I look forward to whatever it is that I'm needed to do in the future. And I want to say everyone who connects in and through the beautiful dream time of doing your missions and doing your work and not even knowing it or having conscious memory of it. I want to say thank you to all of you as well.
Absolutely.
And I want to let you know that there may be reasons and purposes at this time that you don't have conscious memory. So if you have little flicks and you kind of think you did or you feel you did, don't beat yourself up, please, for not having all the details right now, because a lot of it is for your divine protection. So let's just rest easy that you're out there doing something amazing, okay? And I'm going to hand it over like I always do. I'm going to say I am so thankful for you being here. My beautiful, beautiful being named as Commander ILTRON. And I want to let you have the last few minutes to say whatever you need to say to the viewers. And thank you.
I would like to send out a special thank you to our Radiant Guardian, our solar wardens, and the super soldiers that have been involved in rescuing our children. I'm going to throw a number out there that is going to blow some people's mind, but we've rescued over 150 million children on and off world. And there's still more. We're bringing them all. We're not leaving one behind. Understand that. And if there's anyone out there that's causing any harm to children, I guarantee you, we will hunt you down gladly. And you will be removed from ever doing any harm to children again.
Okay.
That's my message. I put them on notice. That's it. I'm putting them on notice. We're coming after you.
Absolutely. Get them. And absolutely. There's nothing more precious of a treasure than our beautiful children.
Absolutely.
And the ones that are trying to be stopped because they're going to lead the way on so many different levels. So, you know what? Back off. You don't have the right, and you no longer have any control over our children. Get lost.
And we love every single one of you guys. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. And so, like I said, if you want to be a guest on Divine Guidance, go to my website, divineguidance.earth, and look under the shows and events and fill that form out. If you just want to drop an email and say, hi, Trish, and whatever, please do it. I am approachable. I'm a human being, and I'm proud of being a human being at this time on this planet. Commander ILTRON, I love you, and I appreciate you so much. Sierra, you are so divine and beautiful. I'm grateful to TTR Network, and we will see you next time on Divine Guidance with Patricia. Have a blessed week.
Thank you for listening to Divine Guidance with Patricia on TransformationTalkRadio.com with me, Patricia McNair. Tune in next time to explore more challenges that can help you achieve your whole being. I know we are all capable of truly being whole, and with a little empowerment, anyone can access an entire universe of knowing that is just waiting to be explored. For more information about me and my services, visit divineguidance.earth. That's divineguidance.earth. See you next time, where together we focus on solutions for the whole being.